If you're new to our channel, my partner Adam and I and our dog Twyla have been travelling around Australia for the last 3 years. We mostly travel in our converted Ford Transit camper van and occasionally take our Suzuki Jimny out tent camping, and we don't even mind doing a few AirBnBs in between, large and small. So for everything camp cooking, paid and free camping locations, camping tips and tricks, and the good old country bakery, you've come to the right place. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe and come travel Australia one town at a time. Now you know who we are, let's get back to the episode. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm King Dino.
I'm Adam, and we're currently in the New South Wales town of Nowa. We're heading west to the town of, I'm going to get it wrong, but I think it's Jugiong.
We'll find out when we're there, I suppose.
It's a few hours away. We are looking at options to stay. There's a showground. It may be muddy and wet, so we may not stay there in our camper van.
And this is the last trip we're doing in our Jucy camper van. So this kind of series, if you want to call it, is over, and then we'll be back in our camper van traveling around again with Twyla. We miss her so much in our episodes, and we just miss her in general. So she'll be back and we'll be back, and last adventure. So let's hit the road. This is where we've come through an episode before when it was flooded. We took the van through it, but this time it's all dry, thank God, because the Jucy van, Adam, is not that high, so it's pretty low.
No.
Yeah.
It's definitely not full.
We wouldn't have got through it. Driving across Shellhaven River. Adam at the last service station we're at picked up us a Twinkie each. We haven't seen these for a long time. This could be nice. Alright, what's it look like inside, Adam? There it is. The fake cream or whatever they put in it. So we've made it to the town and we're just driven through it. It's only tiny, very tiny. And then Adam ended up driving up a hill and we found his church. So we just thought we'd come check it out, but it looks like it's privately owned. So we better not. Oh, there's a dog coming after us now. So we better go before we get eaten. But we'll head back into town and show you around. So we've just come down to this building, which is just across the road from where the church was. And this looks like it would be a nice shop to visit, but it's not open today. It's meant to be, but it's not open. It's got some nice furniture. Look at these barn doors. How good do they look? Anyway, we'll head down this way. There's meant to be a jam factory. We don't know. It's a jam factory, so we'll go see what that's all about. We're definitely missing Twyla, aren't we? Poor Twyla, she's not here with us today. They've got so many different things you can buy. I've just seen this one. You can make your own cookies. Everything you need is in the jars. How cool is that? And what have you got?
They've got recipe cards.
Oh, recipe cards. That's what everyone wants us to do for our channel, Adam. And and then you can see through there. That's where they make everything, through that window. And you've got heaps of gift ideas. And we might have to have a look at what they've got here in chutneys and things, because it looks quite delicious. Like I was saying, this is where they make it all. So you can see here they've got pots with, looks like maybe jam or chutney in there, and labelling machines. So it all gets done here. They've got the kitchen. Well, no one's actually manning this at the moment, so we're going to head around to the other side of the building because I think it's part of a bigger business. So we'll head around to the other side. I've obviously got the Jucy van with us, but Adam's not sold on staying at the showgrounds, which has free camping, no showers, but they do have some toilets there. But we've just found some accommodation. Look how beautiful this building is. So he's just checking it out because there's a few options for accommodation here. So you never know. We might end up in a hotel rather than camping tonight. Checking it out now. All right, so they do have these luxury barns you can rent out for the night.
There's only one available.
There's only one available.
Yeah.
And it's about $400 a night, I think.
At the moment, this is.
At the moment, yeah. So I'm check when you're here, but it's a nice little courtyard. So these sit at the back of this building here, which I think is, well, I don't know what it is. Is it a pub or
It's
something?
called the Pantry.
The Pantry.
I think it's a combination of a pub, a providore store, maybe a beer garden.
Yeah.
A few different.
We'll head around now and check it out.
Businesses rolled into one.
All right, this building is absolutely gorgeous, and through there got a bar. We're going to leave the bar for now. We're going to head into a shop that's here, and Adam can tell you a little bit about it.
Next to the bar, you've got a creator store that has home and fashion, so we're going to duck in and check it out.
Now, some really nice pieces in here. Check this out. This is what is it? A recycled,
reclaimed European oak table. Prior going to the creator store, next door is the Woodstock Resources store. So they've got some items on show.
Now we're in the back of the same building, which has a little plant shop back there. How cute is it? That's the accommodation we showed you before. And then they've got a restaurant here.
I see a cake.
Or a cafe. Oh, you see a cake fish, of course you do. So we might have to go in and check it out.
I can just say.
Yeah, you are like a hawk.
We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild.
And the little garden shed is so cute, and it's got like giftware, it's got plants, it's got dried flowers, so many things, including little chickens. Oh yeah. And then also they've got gardening tools. So yeah, whatever purchase you want to grab, you just take what you like across to the cafe and pay for it there. Right, so we've got the pantry right next door to where we just were. Also, a place you can pick up some wine. And there's also a gallery around here. We're debating, do we go out for dinner or pick something up for the pantry, maybe like a cheese platter, and make it ourselves and enjoy that for dinner. So we'll go check out the shop, and then that way, that might make our mind up. Right, first we'll look inside the cellar and see if there's anything in there we want. Cellar is done. Now we'll head into the pantry and see what food we can grab. Look, we're already doing taste tests. Bit of jam. Yummo. So nice. Alright, so for dinner we're thinking now maybe buying this pasta sauce, and then they've got some pasta, so we're just picking which one. This one's got, what is it on? Spinach. So there's a few different types in here. So where you can buy the food, they've actually got another shop full of different things. Adam's looking at the gumboots. We've got a wedding to go to next year. Actually, Michael and Emily's wedding, and it's going to be a winter wedding, and we've been keeping that in mind. So I'm going to get some boots. He needs gumboots, and he's just spotted some. I love this. How cute is this? It's a paper roll holder. Puppy dog. We've got our stuff for tonight. Also, they do have a little window here where you can buy stuff from the cafe, and plenty of seating outside so you can enjoy the cafe, a glass of wine in the afternoon, some coffee in the morning. Yeah, it's just all one big collaboration. It's fantastic. Okay, so I'm going to go check out the camping across the road and see what that's all about and if we can camp there for the night. And Adam's gone around to go get the car. So I'll take you across the road to where we can camp for the night for free. Should point out they do have a charging machine here. So if you've got an electric vehicle, you can charge your car. There's 2 charging points. So if you're charging with a friend, you're all good to go. One thing I do like about this place is everywhere you turn, I should say, there's paddocks with sheep in them. There was some up near the church, and just kind of adds to the whole atmosphere of this place. And anyway, I'm going to head over. Oh, it says no dogs in park, so luckily we don't have Twyla here because she wouldn't like that. And the 24-hour toilets just here over the bridge, so that's where when you are camping you can go to the bathroom. There's no showers, and in this space here, besides the play equipment for the kids, you've got like a barbecue area, a couple of barbecue areas. You've got the town pool over there, which isn't open at the moment, it's getting fixed, and some more undercover tables. I promise we're almost at the camping ground, but I stumbled across this. This is a memorial on a police officer that died doing his duties. This was back in 1864. So I got this memorial for it. It's really nice. It's really a nice memorial. It's all made from like recycled metal, and they've welded it all together to make the horse and himself. And then I'll turn it around so you can see a bit of the story. And if you want to pause it, have a read, and it'll tell you a little bit about the history. But it involves Gundagai as well, which is just up the road. And we do have an awesome episode on Gundagai, fantastic place to visit, which we'll put at the end of this episode. So yeah, definitely check out Gundagai if you get a chance also. All right, so this just tells you the whole story. I'll just basically just bring it down, and you can pause it if you want to have a read. Just has some pictures there, what was happening. And then over here has a few more bits and pieces of the story. So I'll just do that, and you can pause that as well. This one it's got the handgun that was used, and a little bit more of the story. If you don't want to pause the screen and watch that, you can always Google the information about this area, and I'm sure it will tell you. But let's finally head over and check out the camping sign, to see if we can stay here the night and what the rules and regulations are. I have to excuse the noise in the background. That's them fixing the swimming pool. But this is it here. You can see there's already people getting spots. It looks like a great location. Actually, here comes Adam now over my shoulder with our Jucy van. And I'm really liking this. Adam's still teeing up if he wants to go to the hotel. There's a hotel, well actually motel, when you first drive into town. So we're either going to do that or stay here. But we have just heard there is a big storm coming at about 5 o'clock. So we've got 2 hours. So, we'll probably have to bunker in for the night if we do stay in the van. But then I want to cook the pasta, so it'd be great to cook that outside. Anyway, let me show you the board they got up on the conditions of staying here. This is it here. So when you come here, you can either donate into a box just over there, or you can do the QR code and transfer some money. Pretty much, anyone can stay here as long as they haven't got any special events on. You can have fires as long as it's in a fire pit. And I can see there is a fire pit over there. So I don't know how many of those fire pits are here. We can check that out maybe. But so that's just the board there if you want to stop and have a read. But a great little place to come. And literally all the things that we've just seen are literally just there. So you can set your camp up, walk across for dinner, walk across for lunch, walk across for breakfast. So definitely a great spot. So we'll see what Adam thinks. I'll be interested to see what he decides. Okay, so it started raining. This is a place. We don't know if they've got any rooms, so Adam's heading in.
Well, I've tried online. It says nothing available, but let's see the door.
Yes.
Give you the keys.
Okay. One thing I did notice, look at the sign. It's got a paw print on it, so it must be pet friendly. So we've managed to get in, but we'll just wait for the room to be ready. And we're just heading down now because we want to, I thought I'll quickly just show you where you can camp, since we're not camping now. Adam. He wants a shower. You want a shower? Oh, wow. Last night in a Jucy van, we're not sleeping in a... I'm so upset. But yeah, it is going to be pouring down rain. Like literally it started now and it's going to be raining all night. So yeah, but we're going to head down and we'll just quickly drive in and I'll show you before it gets muddy tomorrow. We'll show you where you can camp, what it looks like. Right, so you can see there's a fire pit and they're all ready to go. They're going to be nice and wet like we're not going to be now.
So you hire the pit, so you bring your own pit?
No, it's just if there's a pit there you can use it or you can bring your own. They said as long as you've got a pit by the sounds of it. Now we're going to the back of the park. There's people over here. There's people over there. So you pretty much got the whole place. You can choose a spot. Got a longer van. These are good spots for you on the grass. It's pretty nice. Got rubbish bins along there. And we'll head up this way. And I'll see if I can get a view of the actual river. So here's the river here. So you can literally camp right here and have a view of the river. How good's that? Look, I have to admit, the rain is getting pretty bad now. So maybe Adam did have a good idea. There's a guy there camping with his dog playing ball. So you can bring your pooch. And yeah, it's such a big area. Massive area. All right, so we're driving in now. The rain is still going pretty bad. And... the number room 14.
Oh, we're on the other side.
Oh, we're on the wrong side. All right, we'll do a spin around. There you go, room 11 to 19. So we'll go around the back.
A country view.
Country view, yes. A paddock view. And there's our room, room 14.
Oh, we're not going to get...
Right, room 14, here we come. Very nice. Hiding behind the door. What are you doing? Boo! Yeah, so double bed. We've got a fridge, microwave, TV.
All your essentials.
Yeah, all essentials. Another bed. And your wardrobe over there. Every window has green outside of it. And there is a pool here. Not that will be swimming tonight. And then we've got our back paddock. It's got some ducks in it over there. And then the bathroom with the barn door. The bathroom, toilet, and shower. Nice big shower. One little touch I do like is they have left the heater on for us. So when we come in, it was nice and warm and toasty, coming from that outside being so cold into inside so warm. All right, now don't have a heart attack. I've just done my hair because we're going out for tea. So we did buy pasta and we did buy a sauce, but we'll use that in another episode because we found out that they actually have a restaurant here and we thought, you know, why not go treat ourselves. Now, something I do want to show you before we go out for dinner is look behind me in that reflection. Yes, look at this sunset. How beautiful is this? And then I've got another surprise. Look who's come out to greet us. 2 horses. How awesome is this? So let's go over and check them out. First of all, let's just take a minute to take this view in. Look how beautiful it looks. And I just feel so at peace right now. And then, look, comment down below. I forget the name of these horses, the ones with the fairy feet. Look at them. Look at him. He looks beautiful. And hopefully he doesn't have a go at me. But he is stunning. Hello. That is a big beast. Oh, if you could only see the size of this horse. Huge. Aren't these the one? I think these are the horses that pull used to pull like the big barrels on the there's like the beer barrels, and then they'd have these horses pulling them along. Anyway, if you know what I'm talking about, comment down below because beautiful, beautiful horse. And we'll go see this other one. And then this is Sally. No, I'm just making that up. But another beautiful horse. Hello. Hello. I don't have any food, sorry. And there's the other one over there with the sunset behind him. And then also, sheep. We've been seeing sheep everywhere. So it really feels like a farm stay, even though we're at a motel. All right, well, I should let these guys eat their dinner, or girls, and better head out for our dinner. All right, so we're heading out for dinner. This is a courtyard, by the way. It's so nice, and they've got some barrels, so I think sometimes they have fires out here, depending on events. Yeah, so we're heading in now, and let's see what's on offer. All right, so Adam is up and ordering, got our drinks. A lot of locals watching the football, and they've got a couple of TV screens. One just with the normal TV, and then they've got the football on. And yeah, so I have ordered something amazing, and I'll tell you about it when it comes along. And Adam's been very modest with what he's ordered. So also, I'll tell you when it comes along what it is. So I'm looking forward to this. I'm so hungry. We didn't have lunch today, so I definitely think I'm going to eat my whole meal. So what did you end up getting for a drink?
Gin.
What is it?
Gin.
Gin. Oh,
Gin and soda.
Oh, that looks good. And I got a Sauvignon Blanc. And now we've got a second game happening up here. So we've got that game over there. Then we've got another game over here. You can definitely tell we're not in Victoria anymore. We're still in New South Wales, and they love their rugby. Wow, it's been a while since I've had a meal like this. Wait till you see it. It is crazy. So this is a mixed grill. Bacon, chops, steak, eggs, tomato, sausage, potato, pepper sauce, corn. Look at this. Veggie. Wow. Adam, you only got a very small meal, didn't you?
Small. This is a half serve of a palmy.
Half serve of palmy. And look at this. How could that be a half serve of palmy? It looks like a full serve of a palmy. That is crazy. Anyway, so we're both happy. And we'll let you know what we think after. Adam, you might have to let them know what we think, because I could die of a heart attack eating this.
I know.
Yeah. All right, I think I did pretty well. I killed the cow and ate it. And then Adam killed the chicken, but didn't kill Mr. Potato. So we've woken up this morning to a beautiful day. Well, it's cloudy, but it's beautiful because last night the storms were crazy. And again, I think Adam might have made the right choice getting a room, because it was full on lightning, really, really heavy rain, wind. It was insane. You would never think it looking out there now. What are you going to say, Adam?
I was just going to say, I wouldn't want to have the higher Campervan bolt, and then we're going to fork out hundreds for RAC or RAC.
Yeah, we're going to
N for New South Wales, maybe. I don't know.
Yes, but anyway, we didn't get a bolt. We're here, and I'm going to go out for a bit of a walk and show you around outside while I have my coffee. So we showed you the courtyard last night, but it was pretty dark. And this is what it looks during the day. I like how they got tables and stuff, so if it was nicer weather, you could sit out. Well, you could sit out there now. I do want to check out their pool. It looks very nice. It looks like it's ready to swim in. Again, just a little bit too cold. It does look nice and clean. Look at that. That's so good. Everywhere you look, like I've been saying yesterday, it's just hills, 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 sheep, farm animals, and a car. I'm just out the front checking out what's going on in town. Doesn't look like much, but we're going to head into town and grab a real coffee and maybe a toasty or something. And then there's a few other little things I want to show you in town. Like I said, it's not the biggest town, so but still there is a few little things I want to explore before we head out. I didn't think this episode was going to turn into some sort of farm episode, but I've just seen a baby cow. What do they call that? A calf. And a sheep. And the same horse that we saw yesterday. So I'll head over and show you. Sheep's coming towards me. It's over there. And then look at them. Oh, the baby cow's coming over to me. Say hello. Hello, baby cow. Hello, baby cow. Oh, you look so cute. Hello. G'day. What's your name? Huh? And there's Mr. Sheep. Looks like something from Charlotte's Web. Hello. They're both coming over to say hi. G'day. I've got no food for you. That's the only problem. Look at your big tongue. I've got no food for you guys. Oh, I think we need to get a photo. You look so cute. All right, so we're back in town. Have some breakfast.
A very small town.
Yeah, very small town, yes. We're going to go back to the long track pantry and get a coffee and something to eat. All right, so this is the menu, the breakfast menu. And I think I'm going to get this one here. Looks really good. And then we're inside. They've got it all covered in at the moment. So it's a bit warm in here, which is nice. And then this is a lunch menu if you want to check it out. It looks good, Adam.
Mm-hmm.
What did you get?
Raspberry coconut cake.
Raspberry coconut cake. Ooh, that sounds moist.
So you can try some.
Yeah, that looks good. And coffee. Don't forget the coffee. Oh, and here's mine. I've got, it's like salami, cheese, I think. Was it ham, Adam? I forget now. Oh, yeah, some sort of ham. Oh, bacon. But it looks so good. So delicious. And then underneath here, they've even got a fire going. So it's warming the whole place up, which is nice. And how's yours, Adam?
A bit of cream would have been nice on the side, but it's still good.
Yeah, otherwise good. It's busy in here today. So many people.
You want Father's Day coming?
Father's Day. Soon, yeah. Gonna get some treats before we leave.
Get some ideas.
Yeah. But yeah, it's absolutely packed today. It's full on. Right, we're doing another tasting test today. And this is the one I wanted to taste yesterday, but they didn't have it out. So I definitely want to give it a go. What do you reckon, Adam?
Very sweet.
Sweet? Oh, I'll give it a taste too. That's the one there. Alright, here I go. It is sweet. Nice, but different to the one that we buy. Normally, we should expect it to be a bit different. But yeah, really nice. It'd be great on a salad. Fantastic. We thought we'd cross the road and come see this sign for the town. How nice does it look? All right, we thought we'd just head up the street. We saw some old buildings. We wanted to come have a look at them. So we're just heading up a little bit of a hill. And you can see the one we wanted to come look at. Look how nice it looks. This is the back of it. And then I'll take you around the front and show you the front of it. So Adam just asked the owner and the buildings.
1840s.
1840s.
It's nearly 200 years old.
And it's the oldest building basically around this area. I'm glad we come and saw it and got to meet the owner.
I'm surprised it's not heritage listed.
Yeah, well, it might be.
I couldn't see a sign on it that says it.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's privately owned. So.
Yeah.
But I'd imagine renovating that for a guest house.
Oh, yeah. Now, that's my cup of tea. Now, I was saying this is not a farm episode, but I tell you, now we've got a rooster, or is it a chicken or rooster? Look, hello. Oh, wow. What is it? Paddock to plate? I just noticed where we parked the car, there was this piece of equipment here. It looks like some sort of steam engine looking thing, because you've got there where you'd put the fire in, there where the steam would come out, the chimney, or the smoke, I should say. And then it's got a big wheel here, which would have probably, I'm assuming, because I don't even know what this is, would maybe have a strap on it to work something. And then it's also got wheels. But yeah, that's what it's got on there. Very interesting. I'm just going to head up the hill, but look, the chicken, why did the chicken cross the road? Probably just to get to the other side, I'd assume. Don't kill it, don't kill it. So we just driven up a little bit up the hill, and yesterday we were across there where Well, actually, through there, you can't see it now because of the trees, but we're at the church. We've just stumbled across this church. Look how huge it is. I can't see any signs on it. The door's open, so they've probably got church here today. But I'll just walk around the other side of it and have a look. So it's got some stained glass windows. This is obviously the altar inside the church. And I'd go inside, but I don't want to go in there if there's a service on. Just noticed this, and it says the foundations of this was laid in 1858. Wow, that's a long time ago. As you come up the hill, there is a little rest area which has a scenic lookout, and it looks pretty good. So let's go check that out. Also, in a second, I'll show you, talk about this farm episode we're just happened to be doing. I just seen a goat on the side of the hill. A goat, like, so random. So that's the goat there on the side of the hill, next to the freeway up there. Hope he's all right. But I just thought that was hilarious. And then the main reason why we're here is for this view. Let me see if I've got a clearer view over here. It is a bit cloudy, but still not a bad view at all. Imagine on a sunny day, it look absolutely gorgeous. Now, you might find this next part of our episode a little bit morbid, but I noticed on the way in they had a cemetery up on the hill, up on a little bit of a hill when driving to town. Here it is here. So I just thought I'd come check it out and see how old some of these tombstones are. So as you can see, they go all the way up to the top of the hill. Some new ones, and then a lot of the older ones are up there. So this one's got 1884 on it. Thought a lot of these ones are really old, but some aren't too old. They're 1965, but then you got the ones from 18 as well. At the back, I found some really old ones down here. So this one here, that's from 1870. I can't see the dates on some of the others. I could have just found the oldest one. This one's 1848. Some people might think this is morbid, but I really love coming to look at the old tombstones in these old cemeteries. This one's actually still an active one, like I was saying. There are new ones here, but yeah, towards the top, a lot of the old ones are just a pretty cemetery. Now, the saddest part about today is we've got to go return our Jucy van. We've finished hiring it, and it's time for it to go back. We're ending this episode a little bit different today. This is it for our Jucy van until we hire one another day. If we do, we're returning it down in Melbourne. So we hired it up in Cairns. We've driven it all the way down to Melbourne, and now it's time to return it. All right, so Adam, how do you feel about dropping off the Jucy?
I want to get back in it.
Yeah, we're going to miss it, aren't we?
It just means back to work.
Back to work, yeah, exactly. Back to work, dropping it off. And that's it.
That's it.
So goodbye, Jucy. Hello, Jimny.
Yeah. And
Let's go
head
home.
off to another adventure sometime shortly.
Now, before we end this episode, there's one thing we need to do that somebody we have not seen for a good few episodes because of all the can specials, and that's Twyla. So we're heading home now to see her and see her reaction when her two daddies make it home.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you can't believe we're home. We left you for a whole week.
Okay, yes.
A whole week.
Okay. Oh, God. Oh.
Yay! We're home now. We're home. Well, guys, that's it for this episode. If you're new to the channel, make sure you do go like and subscribe and tell your friends about us. And guys, please leave a comment down there. We answer back to everybody. So get down there if you've got any questions. We can answer them. And until next Sunday, we will see you then. Thanks, guys.